In the Aiki Taiso, we have 3 wrist stretching exercises: Nikyo, Kotegaeshi, and Sankyo. They all go on a 5 count, and let me demonstrate. Start with Nikyo first and demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we repeat. In Nikyo, make sure that your arm is in front of you and bent like this at a 90-degree angle. Your wrist is about at your sternum height, and there's a good distance of about a fist and a half between them. You're going to put the base of the heel of your palm on this index knuckle and cover the back of the hand. Don't grip. If you grip, you'll tend to stop the stretching exercise. So a lot of people grip here, but all you're doing is preventing yourself from stretching. Just lightly over top. Make sure your fingers are pointed forward, not down, and don't twist them up, right? Our grip here is this way, not here, because now you want to twist. All we're doing is taking out the slack. The other thing to realize is as your energy is flowing out your fingertips, also send it out both your elbows. This will also stretch your shoulders and make it feel a little bit better. Also, when we do this, although this will come in, don't bring it in too far. This is too far. It just comes in this much. So the exercise is this kind of feeling. And we're stretching. The purpose is to stretch this so that you can control the person with minimal force. As he does the exercise, I'm going to test for 1 point. Go ahead and do the exercise. Testing one way or the other way. I'm lifting up, make sure that's settled down. So you should have the usual mind-body coordinator. Okay, so now, how do we apply this? Face back towards me. Now, grab my wrist, and as I come up, this is gonna, you see it's straight. In Nikyo, we want it bent, so I'm gonna come in a little bit. Again, face this direction, you can see what's happening. My hand is covering, notice in the exact same position it was covering my own hand. It's right here. Okay? My elbow's moving forward. Do not put the energy here. What we're going to do is, by taking out the slack, all I'm going to do is lower the elbow down. Now there's no pressure whatsoever right here. If he tries to come up, he runs into it. It's very important to capture this finger. If I leave this finger out, it doesn't work very well, because his energy is wrapping around into mine and flowing down at the elbow. By the way, this can be done with very minimal pain. It can also be very painful. If I want to make it most painful, don't try this at home, is to not try to avoid touching his wrist at all. Then it just gets, the bones twist and it gets the full impact of the nerve pinch. But if instead I lay my hand gently here and just feel like I'm rubbing across there, how much did you feel it? Very little, very little. Now, once I want to keep him down, I'll come to here so he can apply the nerve pinch if he comes up, but it's not me that's applying that. So remember in Nikyo, we set up the slack out so that we can drop the elbow down. It is not meant to be here. This is not where you want to do Nikyo. You connect, and right there, minimal force and ease control. Shall we try that? Kotegaeshi is the second wrist control. Kotegaeshi means wrist reversal. And it goes up to a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what we're doing here is we're hooking the base of the thumb with these 3 fingers, placing your thumb between the 4th and 5th index knuckles, and letting it assume a natural twist. Do not twist with your thumb. Do not use force. Just natural. In fact, the weight should be on these bottom 2 fingers. On the count, we just bring it straight down as far as it naturally goes. Do not bring it out. Do not twist. It will naturally twist. That's all there is to it. So let's see what the key tests are. Face this way. Kotegaeshi on this hand. And 1, 2. I'm testing for 1 point. 3, 4, 5. I could also test for weight. Settle down. Now, as it continues to do that side, notice that this hand is what my hand will assume as I take over for him. Let go. So I'm going to put my hand in the exact same position. But you would never do this in front of him. You would do it in front of your 1 point. And you wouldn't want to be in front of him. You'd want to be off to the side. So some of the important tests here is if I squeeze, he can lift up. I lose control. If I hold lightly, lift up. No, there's no problem. He has to lift my entire body. And then again, I'm going to follow the index finger down. Remember, there's a circle happening here. The circle is going to draw his elbow down and forward. So here I am. 1, I line myself up. Do not twist. If I twist, I get hit. Plus, it places his wrist at injury. I just cut through. I didn't use the index finger that time, but it's always good to have it in reserve. Okay. That's Kotegaeshi. Let's try it.